All right, here we are. Round
Woo!
two of our super secret Cyberpunk solo games. A little sneak preview that we're doing for the upcoming campaign when we finish our Rime of the Frost Maiden, uh, which should be
This week,
pretty soon, very possibly
maybe.
this week.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, this is just a showcase for the new characters, and once the new stream starts proper, we're going to keep this going with a rotating cast of other players coming in and out, exploring other parts of this urban fantasy cyberpunk world. So we've got Joey here, Dude Joey Awesome. He plays Mick in our Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign, so most of you should know him. Joey, why don't you tell us about your character?
The new one?
Yeah, the one you're playing today.
So, excuse me. Bright Dragon 777. About 20 years ago, he was a cop. Drow. Worked for local PD in San Diego. Got put on the missing persons department and quickly rose to fame, busting one case after another until a certain case came up. He couldn't crack it. Followed it all the way until he died. About 6 months ago, woke up, no memories. And, well, one thing led to another. Now he is a masked vigilante going by the user influencer name is Bright Dragon 777. He is typically he looks like a drow. He has a cool mask. He has a silver mohawk for his haircut that is mostly covered by hoods. Um, and a cool kind of sweater and jean kind of street thug setup for his vigilante with a cool mask and a hover drone that films a lot of his exploits. Um, yeah, skilled in the martial arts and a few other things that he learned that the power of the internet and friendship has given him. Also known as crazy fans. Probably a lot of witch ritualistic stuff, who knows. But yeah, I think that is that the description you want? That was pretty general.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so I guess we'll dive right into it. It is a dark, rainy night in San Diego. The grav planes hover above. You see the occasional flying car weaving between the skyscrapers of the city as Bright Dragon 777 watches from the rooftops, traveling along them on his patrols. And what is our dear Jackie doing?
I think of this time of night, he would be uh, looking, starting small. He's looking for the out of place thug, someone who's looking for trouble, someone looking to either start a fight or possibly rob an innocent bystander, or anything shady, anything that just doesn't look like it should be there at that time of night. Um,
Okay.
uh,
Why
he's
don't
also
you
looking. Mhm.
why don't you give me a perception check?
Okay. That would be an 21.
21.
Yeah.
Okay, you hear a woman scream from a nearby alleyway.
I immediately go towards it, and as I do, I reach up and tap my mask and see the countdown, the 10-second countdown to going live.
All right. Drone deployed and everything.
Right from from a little pack on my back, a little four-copter drone, or maybe four-grav drone. I don't know what technology has done to drones these days. Comes up and yeah, and in my mask I see obviously my view, but then I have a little square that I see kind of the drone's view as well. Um, and as I see it go live, I start running up and I whisper instead of going super loud, going, "Hey guys, this is Bright Dragon 777. Just a lady just screamed, 'We're here. We're not there yet, but we're gonna save someone's ass. Remember to like and subscribe. See me kick someone's ass tonight.'" And then I'm gonna and try to with as much excitement and passion as I can, stealthily see if I can figure out what's going on without giving myself away.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
12.
Okay, that actually succeeds.
Oh,
You sneak up to the corner of this alleyway to peek around and see what's going on, and you get a look and you see that there's two men holding a woman up, one with a knife, the other with a pistol.
okay. um, do I hear what they're saying? Is it just typical thug threats?
Pretty much, she's clearly very scared. She's begging for her life, and the two men are basically just telling her to give them everything that she's got. They're like they're already holding her purse, and they're trying to get her to give up jewelry, phone, everything.
All right. Do I see anything um, that would allow me to um, uh, uh, pretty much? I'm gonna. What I would like to do is I'm gonna wait for them to kind of get away from her so they don't stab her when I attack. Um, and But I wanted to see if there's anything I can throw at one so I can attack the other as they kind of get away.
Okay, so you're waiting while they mug her.
I mean, unless it gets violent.
Okay.
If she's just screaming, handing them her purse, and if they get uh, uh, start doing things they shouldn't, I'm gonna jump in. But I want to see if there's something I can throw at one to kind of stun them while I get the other one.
Okay. Yes, there's a empty glass bottle. There's
Okay.
there's like trash on the ground, a dumpster up ahead. There's plenty of detritus.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna yeah, I'll get if I see one that's obviously stickier or worse looking than the others, I'm gonna grab that one and then um yeah, I'm gonna watch them. If it gets violent, I'm gonna jump in. But if it's like if they just like take a person like run away like just dumb criminals, I'm gonna wait for them to go around the corner and I'm gonna jump them.
Okay. Um, yeah, so you wait a few more minutes, hearing this woman crying, uh, and begging them. But as you look on, you see she eventually she takes off her necklace, her rings, gives up her cell phone, everything, and just collapses to the ground in tears as they start running down the alley towards you.
Okay. I'll whisper really quick. Make sure to poll to see which one goes down first, the big ugly one or the big stupid one. And then I'm gonna yeah, as they get close, I'm gonna jump down, throw the glass at the other one, and come down and I guess action attack with the glass, and then use my bonus action with my gun fu with my guns, pull them out and thwack the other one.
Okay, give me the range attack for the bottle.
Okay. Let me just roll d20 and add my
Yeah, yeah, your range attack modifier.
okay. So Oops, that's -3, not plus. Ciao. 15.
15? Okay, yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
you whack the guy in the back of the head. I'll say that you only do like 1 point of damage, um,
Okay.
but it throws him off, creates a distraction while you go in for the other one.
Okay. And then as I do that, pull out both pistols, and then I'm going to use my gun fu artist feat, and I'm going to make 2 attacks with my bonus action.
All right, let's see him.
Because, all right. So, attack number 1, 13.
13 is going to hit.
Okay. That'll be for 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then attack number 2. It'll probably be on the same guy since the other one's probably thrown off. 23
Whew. Yeah, definitely hits.
for 6 bludgeoning damage.
All right, yeah, you just let off 2 shots, just pop, pop, and you see that the fine pink mist of blood as 2 holes just explode in his chest, and he drops to the ground.
Okay. Those were actually. Oh yeah. You know what? No, those were actually the melee attack with the butt of the gun. Like pop pop.
Oh, okay, then yeah, you run up
Yeah.
and you just pistol whip this guy
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
rapidly, like once across the bridge of the nose and the other on the side of the head, and he just drops to the ground unconscious.
I'm gonna look to the other one and be like, "Boys, come on! You at least got to take the lady on a date before you start taking her stuff." And then I just kind of swirl the gun and aim it at the other one.
And he's gonna. The guy's like holding the back of his head, and he sees the blood. And he's like, "You son of a bitch!" And he comes at you with a knife. And that's gonna be. That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
So you're gonna take 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
That is his turn. And now it's yours again.
I'm like, oh, come on, dude. I just got this wash, and I'm gonna pop him. I'll do 1 shot because that's what I have right now in the knee with my pistol. 16,
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
so 10 piercing.
Uh, okay. Yeah, 10 piercing damage. You shoot him just right in the knee, and he screams and just collapses on that knee immediately, and then falls over to the ground. Um, and he's down for the count. Like
Down,
he's still
okay.
conscious, but he's the way Batman leaves men.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty much. I'd swirl my guns, take 1 pistol whip him to knock him out, if he's down, and then I would take all the things, and I'm gonna go back to the lady, and try to do the Batman thing where I kind of just appear above her and be like, "You dropped something," and like throw it to her.
And she looks up from like crying into her hands, and she's very confused, and she's like, "What?"
Just be a little careful walking down dark alleys with strange men. They shouldn't bother anymore, but cops should be on their way, and I'm gonna like climb up the building and make a phone call that someone's been assaulted.
Okay, yeah, she gathers up her stuff very confused and sort of starts to wander away. Meanwhile, there's the one unconscious mugger and the one rolling around on the ground in pain from his exploded kneecap.
I'll pop my head out as she's like running away and be like, "Bright Dragon 777, like and subscribe," and then run away. Check the polls. All right, was it the ugly one or the stupid one who went down first?
Oh, the stupid one for sure.
Guys, good job. Good. Oh shoot, I was gonna mark a name on someone. All right, all right. Biggest donation gets their name written on the next guy I take down. And then I'm gonna kind of walk around and I'm gonna keep an eye out for any uh, specific bright light vans or any like shady looking company vans,
Okay.
as well as more like crime, like typically.
Okay. Are you still streaming?
Uh, I would I think at this point I'd drop it. I'd say
Okay.
yeah, like keep following. The night's just young and phew.
Um, okay. Yeah, you close down the stream. You check the stats, see that you've hit a new record, just over 100 viewers in that short period that you were
Yes.
live.
Ooh. Ooh, this is so good. This is so good.
Um, and your phone rings.
Meow 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 meow. Oh, that's a. I'll put it on like the Bluetooth on the mask.
Okay.
Uh, hello.
Hey, it's Ling.
Oh, hi, Ling. Wait, what's going on? Did you catch anything? Yeah, you got
Yeah,
any leads for me?
yeah. Something came up over the scanner.
What is it? Where? What do we? What do we got?
One of the residential neighborhoods, right near where you are. A bunch of calls came into 911 about screaming and sounds of some kind of disturbance in a house in the neighborhood.
Oh,
But cops are busy. It's going to be over an hour before anybody can get there.
that sounds like a good public marketing stunt. Shoot me the address. I'm on there. I'm on my way over there now.
Will do. And yeah, she texts you the address, and you can tell it's about a 15-minute walk away from where you are.
Okay. I'll start uh daredeviling my way over there.
All right, just gracefully leaping between rooftops, um,
Yeah,
swinging from lampposts.
doing backflips and shit, like cool monk stuff.
All right, yeah. So
Um,
you head there in about 15 minutes after you start. You arrive. Uh, you get to the address and the lights are off inside, and you don't hear anything.
I'm gonna go around and kind of decide to see if there's either an open window that I can listen in or like an open door that I can make my way in.
You walk around the house, um, and still don't hear anything as you do. You get around to the back and see that the back door is ajar.
All right. I'm gonna pop out one of my pistols and kind of uh, slowly make my way in, looking, hearing, like listening for sounds, whether they're muffled or anything, and yeah, pretty much seeing if I can find someone in here. Um, Also looking for dead bodies.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. Um, as you walk in through the back door, you walk into a kitchen, and it's dark in here as it is in the rest of the house. But of course, you have dark vision,
Hmm.
so you're able to clearly see on the floor in the kitchen um, a dead dog lying in a pool of blood.
Um, I'm gonna go live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, boys. Right dragon's back. Look like someone's been screwing the pooch, and I'll like go down and have the little hover thing, like look at the dog, and I'm gonna examine the dog and see if see what killed it.
Okay, give me investigation or medicine check, your choice.
All right. I'll do medicine because I got a little bit higher in that. Not much. 8.
It's even with your dark vision, your dark vision is still pretty limited, being that you basically see like it's dim light and all in grayscale. You can't make out where exactly the wounds are and what might have caused them.
All right. Um, I'll whisper. Okay, chat. You can't see what killed the dog. Keep your eyes out. I'm gonna slowly kind of go around the corner and kind of peer into the next room.
Okay, the next room looks like a den. Nothing in here. Doesn't look like it's been tossed through or anything. It's a normal looking room.
All right.
There
I'm
is
gonna.
otherwise a living room here on the lower level, and then stairs going up to the top floor.
Do I see any like family photos or anything that would give me like a idea of who lives here, how many people possibly?
Yes. In the photos you see, it looks like there are two members of this household, a couple, um, a young elf couple.
I'll look at the hovering camera and do the two eyes, look up the stairs, and then do like the hush thing and make my way up,
Okay.
and then yeah, kind of keep my elven ears up.
All right. Still, you don't hear anything. This house is as silent as the grave. You get up the stairs and find yourself in a hallway that goes down to the right. You can see a door on the right, a door on the left, and a door at the end of the hall. The door at the end of the hall is slightly ajar.
All right, I'm gonna so door on the left, door on the right, and door on the right slightly ajar.
No, there's a door on the left, door on the right, and a door at the end of the hall. The
Okay,
door at the
okay.
end is slightly ajar.
I'm gonna take kind of like a. Do they have change in this world, or is it like how's the money system work? Like, do I have like a
It's
small
credits.
credits? Okay,
Yeah, so basically, you would have a card that just has your credits on it.
okay, all right. Uh, I saw a photo of the male, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to mask as many faces myself into him. Can cast disguise self to make myself look like him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to uh, I guess I guess the two doors near me I'll like listen into to see if I hear anything, and then if I don't, I'll just slightly open to see if I can see what's in the rooms.
Okay. Yeah, you don't hear anything in the rooms. The door on the right is a bathroom. The door on the left is what looks like a home office.
Okay. Um, all right. I will. Uh, do I have any alcoves I can kind of hide myself in? Because I can cast Mage Hand and open the door from a distance, but I want to see if I can get like a vantage point if something decides to jump out and say hi.
No, no, not really. It's a pretty straight hallway. Your only option would be to hide inside of one of the rooms that you're already in, but then you wouldn't really be able to see into the room at the end of the hall.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go up to the open door once again, kind of doing the stealthy sneak thing, and kind of have my I'll stand about 5 feet back and cast Mage Hand and open the door at least
Okay.
a little bit to see if I can see into it.
Okay. Yeah, your mage hand appears, opens the door, and you are greeted by what's obviously splatters of blood all over the walls. And you can clearly see on the bed in the center of the room through the door uh, the body of the woman from the pictures.
I'll in Elvish I'll say, "Oh shit." um, and then I'll motion the camera to kind of keep its view off the woman, so people kind of like see who it is. And I'll look around and I'll
I'll
still
say that you
say,
can do like live blurring,
okay, yeah,
just for yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, I don't know how detailed this thing is, but I definitely like. I feel like he would like while he's getting the action, he definitely has a thing programmed to like not give away like locations or identities.
Right.
Because the internet's a terrible place and doxing's a real thing.
Very true. Um,
unless I cause them to dox, which I can.
so yeah, you walk into the room, um, and you could see that as you walk in, you see that what you couldn't see from your vantage point outside is that off in the far corner of the room is the husband's body. His hands bound behind his back, propped up against the wall in the corner, um, with blood running down his chest from his throat.
Oh my gosh, shit. Do I see any messages? Anything like footprints, like footprints in the blood, or anything that would give away like what could have done this, humanoid or otherwise?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay. 9.
You don't find nothing.
Bummer. All right. Uh. I'm like shit. Okay, chat. Just because you fail once or twice doesn't mean you can fail a third time. I'm gonna look around and see if I mean probably in their bedroom. I'm assuming at this
Yeah.
point. Okay. Do I see an open window?
There's a window, but it is closed.
Okay. And there's no other bathrooms or curtains I can check behind.
No, it's a fairly small, simple bedroom. There's
Okay.
the bed, TV up on the wall, on the opposite wall, dresser underneath that. There is a closet.
I'm gonna go check the closet.
Okay. You go and open the closet, and just like the rest of the house, it's dark in here. But you can immediately see that the walls have been literally painted with the blood of these people. And there are basically just repeating messages saying, elf scum, earth is for humans, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Racist pigs. 20
Give
years
me
down.
give me a history check.
All right. 18.
This crime scene looks familiar to you.
Where do I recognize it?
Back in your cop days before you died. Um, it's not like your memories from your life before are still kind of fuzzy. But this just jogs one. Not the exact same crime scene, obviously, but eerily similar. Single family home, husband tied up, executed in the corner, wife tortured and murdered on the bed, and writing on the walls in their blood with the
Elves
same
too?
racist overtones. No, back then it was a family of half orcs.
Do I remember anything about the case? Like, did we ever catch the person who did it, or find a lead?
An arrest was made. A man was convicted, but the details are very fuzzy, and something about it doesn't feel right to you.
If I have a cool feat, and it might be too late to use this, but if I was to use my knowledge from a past life and roll a d6 to add to the 18, Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
Hmm.
I consensually, I was gonna. Here we go. Ah, temporarily remember sporadic glimpses of the past, and when you make an ability check that uses a skill, you can roll a d6 and add the number rolled to the check.
3 to bump it over 20. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
The guy who it was more than one murder. It was a series of murders, always non-human families. Um, and the guy that they got for it is a dude named Adam Lake, and he swore up and down his innocence. He never confessed and swore his innocence until he was convicted.
I'm going to text Ling really quick and say, "Hey, find what you can on a serial killer busted 20 years ago named Adam Lake."
Okay.
And then I'll look around one more time to see if there's any obvious trails of anything recent, and then I'm gonna leave the house. And as I do, I'll tell the celebrity the thing, like, "Okay, guys, looks like we got a mystery on our hands. Just because I haven't caught him doesn't mean I'm not going to. Keep your eyes out, and remember, like and subscribe, and I'll drop the stream
Okay.
and start to make my way out."
All right. Um, Give me as you're investigating. First, give me a perception check.
Okay. 24. There we go. That's a roll.
You hear sirens in the near distance getting closer.
Time to go. I'm going to make. I'm gonna change the mask. Oh, I'm gonna keep the male, the elven male, obviously not bloodied, and I'm gonna make my way out, and see if I can like jump some fences in the backyard.
Okay.
Try to get away from like the opposite way.
Yeah. Give me a stealth check.
All right. 17.
17. Okay. Yeah, you're able to hop some fences and get yourself like several blocks away from the
Yeah.
house.
And then I'll change into kind of like a fat human guy who looks like he should be out at this time.
All right. And as you do that, as you're now safe several blocks away, walking inconspicuously through the streets, your phone goes off, and Ling has texted you back.
Mhm. I'll pull it out and see what it says.
Basically, she says that she looked into it, and this isn't the first non human family that has been murdered in such a gruesome manner. This is the third family this month. The murders show up on the police blotter, but there's no mention in any articles or in any police chatter that she can find of a serial killer. So they don't think she doesn't think that they're taking it very seriously.
Oh, Jesus! So many things that cause. All right. So I'll say, if you find anything else, let me know. Um, if you find any details in the other two families as well, addresses, possible connections between the three families. Do they know each other? Work at the same company, etc.
And she'll text back right away and say, "Yeah, something I noticed when I was looking into the crimes. At least one member of every family had a criminal record.
What for?
Variety of things, whether it be, speeding tickets, shoplifting, sometimes more serious stuff, drug trafficking. But all of them had police records.
Um, I'll think to myself, like, any officers recorded?
She goes, I'll see if I can dig up the police files on their
Yeah.
cases.
Yeah, see if there's any other connections, same officers, uh, possibly, yeah, anything else that could connect them. Um, and then, shoot, even if you see they go to the same coffee shop, that works for me. Um, and then and then I think at that point, uh, at that point, if I don't have anything to go on, I'm gonna see if I can circle back to kind of near the scene of the crime. Still kind of in my human or in my disguised self, and don't make myself obvious, but see if I can watch the cops, see if they're doing anything in particular.
Okay.
Want to see if they're not taking this seriously or um, anything, anything that I would notice that would be off.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Okay. 23.
That's a pretty good perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you walk by the street and you're probably 200 feet away from where the house is on the street, but I don't think you're going to try and walk down the street where there's a bunch of cops milling around. You're just walking by it and getting a good look.
Yeah.
And yeah, you see the flashing lights. There's about 7 squad cars. You can see cops coming in and out of the house. But in particular, you see one cop who's on the scene. Looks like he's directing the others a bit and talking to some of the other officers. Fairly tall, stocky human, bald head, big bushy mustache. But you recognize him. He's an old timer from the force.
What's his name?
Mark Jenkins.
Oh, it's good to see that he's lived this long.
He
Would
was
I have known him?
He was a detective back when you knew him. He was the one assigned to the original serial killer case.
Okay. That is good to know. Old detective that I know. I will keep that in mind, and would I know the precinct that he probably works at?
Same one that you worked at.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna call up. You know what? Let's see. All right. I think what I can do is I'm gonna wait it out and see if he's like the last one there, and if he ends up getting the cop car and leave, I'm gonna see if I can see if I can find his number or something. I gotta see if I want to see if I can get a hold of him.
Okay, so if you're gonna wait around, and mind you that this you know from experience that this is going to take hours.
Yeah,
like it'll probably be dawn before they're done.
I think if that's the case, I'll probably head back out to patrol, and I'll text Ling and say, see if you can give me the desk number of Mark Jenkins, detective at such and such PD, SDPD.
Will do.
And then I'll resume patrols for the evening. See if there's anything else.
Okay, you keep walking on your way, making your way around the town. Making your way around town.
Yeah, I was about to say. GMCH, twitch it down.
Oh shit! What have I done?
Damn
I can't believe
it.
I've done this. Um, yeah, you make your way around, and the night is otherwise quiet. There's people. As always, this is a city that never sleeps. There's throngs of people in sort of the heart of the city. The residential neighborhoods are quieter. You don't come across any more crimes. Probably around 3 a.m., you do pass by your favorite all night ramen shop,
Ah, yes.
and your tummy rumbles at you.
I think to myself, that's odd. I'm dead. I haven't eaten in like 3 weeks. I could go for some ramen. We could
It's
go-
just nostalgia pangs, is all.
Yeah, yeah. I would say that I don't have to eat, but really, like, who doesn't?
Right?
Just I'll kind of swing into like a kind of quiet alleyway and like mask of many faces, kind of my actual general self, but with like a clean face, fancy haircut, kind of like what I would look uh, before death, and go and sit down and get myself some ramen.
Okay. Um, is your Mask of Many Faces a just a free action thing that you can do? No limit on
Yeah,
it?
it's a warlock invocation, so I can cast as
Oh,
many times as I want.
very cool, very cool.
Yeah, I figured it'd be helpful for a vigilante. So,
Valid. All right. So you go in, you order your favorite ramen. You see that the same chef uh, is still here after all this time that you've been dead.
do I remember his name?
Um, that's a very good question.
I'll
Yusuke. His name's Yusuke.
use good choice.
Yusuke
I'll,
Urameshi. He's a level 20. He's a level 20 retired radiant soul monk who used to fight demons.
I approve.
The waiter's a redhead named Kuwabara. Level 20 soul knife who also used to fight demons.
Yusuke, we got another one. What do you want, sir? I'll sit down in front of Yusuke with just a big smile on my face. See if he notices.
And he says, "Ah, it's been a long time.
Ah, you recognized me. Ah,
Hard not to. You elves, you
Well-
never age."
yeah. It's just I guess part of the cause, part of the DNA. What can I say? I still see that you haven't moved on.
Oh, how can I? What will all these people eat if I leave?
Oh, seriously, 3 a.m. Best spot in town. Give me your special.
Will do. Spicy tonkotsu.
Oh, it's been so long. It's been so long.
Yeah, and you see him get to work, pouring the broth, the noodles, and everything, and after just a few minutes, serves you up a just fat bowl of this gorgeous looking ramen. The broth you can smell, very very spicy, and it's topped with, a soft boiled egg, some carrot shavings, and a couple slabs of pork belly.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I go Naruto on that. Just. Oh,
Are you
this
still
is
on
so
the force,
good.
Jackie?
Oh, no, I can't say that. Yeah, I went off and had to do my own thing for a while, but I help out when I can.
Oh, well, life takes us funny places.
Yeah, and the old boys still drop by.
Oh,
Just
some
got
of
back
them.
into town.
Some of them.
That's good. I mean, I see the neighborhood really hasn't changed. Couple, couple of new skyscrapers.
Some new lights.
Yeah, really. Blacklight's really doing the thing. I think they called it gentrification back in the day.
Oh, they call it progress. But who can complain at free Wi-Fi?
You know what? Some people aren't so lucky.
Not us, though. Not us.
Not us. I, just out of curiosity, you haven't heard any rumors flying around here with some of the good old boys dropping by, serial killers, possible racist crimes, bit.
No? No rumors.
All right.
Unless you want to talk shop about the other restaurants around here.
Well, I mean, by all means.
I hear Takaguchi's place has been serving werewolf meat. Apparently it's cheaper on the black market.
I've never that. Honestly, that sounds terrible. Shouldn't you be worried about turning if you're eating werewolf meat?
That's what I said. I guess we'll have to wait and see if there's an uptick in werewolf attacks next month.
Oh, well, always making the job harder for the boys. That's terrible. Well, and I'll kind of finish off and be like, if you see Uncle Chen, tell him I'm back in town.
Oh, will do. He comes by once a week.
Good, good. I'm sure he'll be surprised.
Sometimes surprises are a good thing.
Oh, yeah, indeed. Kind of pop my hood back up as I go back out in the rain. I'll be back. You can count on it. Best ramen in San Diego.
So you take off?
I'm gonna kind of take a look around just to see if I see any shady characters. Anyone watching me?
No, no one's watching you. Everyone's kind of minding their own business. It's 3 a.m. The bar is just closed. There's a bunch of people half wasted in here getting their ramen and udon and yakisoba fix before they go home and, submit to the hangover that will come tomorrow.
I think I'm gonna go and see if check my phone to see if I've got any texts from Ling.
Okay. After you head out, you pick up your phone, and you don't have any texts, but as soon as your phone is in your hand and you're looking at it, it rings, and it's Ling.
Oh, that was also quick. I'll pop it up and be like, "Hello, beautiful daughter."
Dad, you said Mark Jenkins, right?
Yeah. Old Mark.
Captain Mark Jenkins?
Oh, Captain. I mean, that makes sense. I didn't think he had him in here. He's kind of a dick, actually, but he got the job done. Oh, congrats on him.
Why were you asking about Jenkins specifically? Did you get like a tip off or something?
I circled back around to the crime scene to see if I could notice anything odd with the cops. The crime scene reminded me of something we investigated in Busted Lake for 20 plus years ago, and figured if the cops weren't doing much about it, maybe I could follow one around, I don't know, something. And I saw Jenkins, and I figured I could reach out and contact him. Why?
So when I was looking over these victims, both from these recent murders and the ones from over 20 years ago, well, a lot of their case files, their arrest records, had been redacted for some reason. So I dug a little deeper, hacked directly into the police filing system.
What did you find?
I found the original scanned documents Jenkins was the arresting officer in every single one of their cases.
That's all right. That seems a little suspicious. They. How did he make it to each case? Oh. Shoot. First one in, probably the closest every time. Shoot. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think he's our guy.
You'd have to be.
He's
I
got
mean, either
he's
that or
got
it's
he's got
really bad
access.
luck.
Their information from being arrested is in the system. He knows their addresses. He knows where they live, how many people live with them.
I mean, the guy was kind of a dick, but I didn't hang him as a racist murderer. Okay. All right. All right. Does he, do you get any other information on him? What his shift is? Perhaps where he lives? I think I'm going to have to go and maybe either pay him or his office a visit.
Current schedule says that he'll be off at 6 a.m. Can't find an address, though.
Okay. All right. Let me know if you can dig anything else up. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go and say hi to an old friend.
Well, you be safe. I can't do anything until tomorrow. I gotta go to bed. I've got a test in the morning.
Oh yeah, do it, and thanks. You did
Yeah.
good. I'm proud of you.
Of course. I'll talk to you later, Dad.
All right. Bye. Hang up. Now I'm gonna.
Excuse me, sir. This is a cinematic experience. We don't say bye on the telephone, okay?
Bye. My apologies.
You just hang up as if it's not rude to do so.
But I'm such a nice person in real life, though. I have to say bye. Also, I'm literally trained by my job.
Have a nice day, sir.
That's- Thank you. Have a nice day. All right. All right. I think with that, I'm gonna give Lenny a call.
Okay, Lenny is...
He was the guard who helped me bust out of jail. The dwarf.
Right, okay.
I'm gonna give him a call if he's up.
Okay, you give him a call and it rings and goes to voicemail. He might have moved to the day shift or something.
Okay. I'll leave a voicemail. Say, hey Lenny, it's Jackie. Give me a call back. Hang up. All right. Well.
And you don't need to sleep, huh? Since you're dead.
So I don't need to sleep, but I do. If I take 4 hours to kind of just be motionless and not do anything, I will get the equivalent of a long rest.
Okay. Similar to an elf trance.
Yeah, more or less. I'll link it for you so that way you just have it. Yeah, here you go. Ciao. Deathless nature.
Cool beans. Mm-hmm. All right, so what are you doing with the rest of your night?
I'm gonna take a short rest, and then just to gain some HP back. And then, I think after a short rest, I'm going to go across the street from the PD, see if I can scope out Jenkins' office. I want to
Okay.
see if if he shows up, keep an eye on him. And then if he does show up or doesn't show up before 5:30, I'm gonna give him. If I got his number, I'm gonna give him a call.
Okay. He does not show up before 5:30, and you do not have his number.
Oh, okay. So I didn't get it from Ling.
No. Yeah,
Uh,
his contact information wasn't in the registry that she could access.
okay. Shoot. Um, is there like there's not like an open garage or a parking garage? I'm gonna see. Shoot. I was just trying to scope him out so I could follow him home. Um. Yeah, how well I actually want to look up his spell. How well do would I know enough about this precinct to know if they have magical wards?
Uh, they do.
They do. Okay, so disguise self would be a terrible idea then.
It might work. Like, it probably would have worked back when you were alive and on the Force, but you have no idea what kind of upgrades they've gotten or if they have, like, an anti magic scanner or something.
Okay. All right. Um. Okay. Um. Do I? Let's see. No, that wouldn't be a good idea. I'm trying to think of a good strategy to lure him out. Um. Do I know anything else about Captain Jenkins? Like maybe a place he frequents, donut shop?
Nothing like that.
Okay.
You kind of just got the flashes,
Okay.
when you saw him at the crime scene.
Okay. So most of the details are pretty hazy.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. Can I use the I know a guy feature to see? I'm trying to think of what would I know a guy for. I'm trying to figure out how to draw him out, or investigate him. Oh, you know what?
Let's.
Would I know a guy to get me into the precincts?
Probably.
So
But I want to
investigate
say,
his office.
I want to say at this point that you are getting pretty tired.
Okay. So I probably want to go take a rest.
Yeah, and probably wait
Yeah.
to see, what you can get from Lenny and Ling after her test in the morning.
Okay. All right, that sounds like a good idea. I'll head back to my little little abandoned building hovel that I've been staying in.
Okay. Yeah, it's literally like it's an abandoned um, gas station, basically. It's all
Okay.
boarded up. The shelves have been emptied out, and you just got yourself set up a little living space in the back room.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go and yeah, I'll lie down there and just kind of close my eyes and just let my body rest for the next 4 hours.
Okay. So you will get a long rest in, and we will take a quick bio break right there.
Ooh.
Use the bathroom, get drinks. Thanks, y'all, for hanging out so far. Yeah, we'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes.
Cool.
All right, folks, welcome back. We are back from our break, ready to continue Bright Dragon 777's vigilante adventures. I did see that Ragnathar followed us. Thank you, Ragnathar. Good to
Yeah.
have you. Um, so, yeah, uh, after 4 hours of not sleeping but laying perfectly still and pretending to sleep just like everybody does, you get up. It's several hours past dawn at this point, probably around 8:30 in the morning.
Okay. I'll as I get up, I'll uh go and like the little junk coffee maker that I scrounge out of the dump. I'll start making some like pretty like actually nice coffee beans because I don't fuck around with my coffee. Like it's only the best coffee shop in San Diego.
Like it doesn't even
Which
work on you. You just like it.
yeah, I just like the taste.
Old habits die hard, man.
Yeah.
Old habits die hard.
um, and then I'll kind of surf the internet to see if I can pick up any news about the murder last night.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
See how good. We've seen your gun foo. Let's see Jackie's Google foo.
My Google foo. 18. Okay. Ooh.
That's some pretty good Google foo.
Yeah.
You find a couple of articles on the local net about a young couple murdered in their home, but it's more of a blurb than an actual news article. It doesn't look like there was any press release from the police. It doesn't look like the police talked to anybody about it.
All right, I'll kind of like start thinking to myself, okay, so if someone's got to be hiding something. This is just written corruption all over the place. I'm gonna search the net and see if I can find anything on Captain Jenkins.
Okay. Give me another Google food check.
Come on, Google foo. 12.
12? Okay. You don't find much. You find out that he was promoted to captain just a few short years after he closed the original serial killer case, but about a year after you died. And he's pretty much just stayed in that position the entire time. But there is speculation that he's aiming for chief, as the chief is near retirement age.
All right, that makes sense. He's trying to get his name up there again. All right. I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna text Ling and say, "Good luck with your tests. When you get a moment or when you get time, look up to see if you can find any recent arrests. Well, I guess before above game, you had said he was the leading arresting officer on the crimes that happened before the murder, right? Like he was the officer. Did you say that, or was he just
yes?
Okay.
All of the victims in their arrest records.
He was the arresting officer.
He was the arresting officer.
Okay, yeah.
He's
so I'm
the
gonna
one that booked him.
All right, so I'm gonna text her and say, look up to see his if you can find his recent arrest officer, specifically anyone non-human. P.S. Good luck with your test. And then
Okay.
yeah, and then I will shoot Lenny a text and be like, "Morning, sleepyhead. Why don't you answer my phone calls when I call you?"
And about a minute later, your phone will ring, and it's Lenny.
I'll pick up and be like, "Bueno, ha, I don't even know if they speak
Hey,
that language anymore. What's up, buddy?
hey, Jackie, how's it going?
Oh, gee, just took a nap, ready to get back at the world. Are you not working the night shift anymore?
Nah, I got moved to days. I go in at about 30 minutes.
Oh, you still in the jail, or did they move you somewhere?
Oh yeah, I'm still in the jail, but I'm jail guard captain now.
Oh, whoa. Moving up in the world. The next ramen bowl is on you.
Yeah, I got a whole 10 credit raise per hour.
You know
Zero
what?
overtime.
See, that's you know what? Some people can't even say that, so we'll take it, right?
Yeah, hey, if I become guard chief, I might get a pension.
Ooh. And you don't have to work anymore. You can sit back and watch the terrible what's the sports game you watch these days?
Oh,
Soccer.
yeah, it's still soccer.
Okay.
And I do that
All
at
right.
work. That's about 80% of my job, buddy.
Yes, that's true. That is true. Hey, I got a favor. This
What you
actually
need?
might be right up your alley. Captain Jenkins. You know him?
Oh, that fucking asshole, yeah.
Yeah. He bring in any non-humans in the last couple of days?
That's like 100% of his arrests.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He,
Guy's got a hard on for anything that doesn't have round ears.
Bastard. All right. I think he might be behind some of these murders going on.
Whoa, buddy. That's a big claim. I hope
That's
you
why
got
I'm
something to back
investigating.
that up.
Well, circumstantial right now. That's why I'm collecting information. So, keep it on the down low. Did he bring in any elves in the last 24, maybe 48 hours?
Oh man, I
Male?
don't know.
Okay. All right. Well,
I work down in the cells, you know that.
yeah. All right. Well, I'll look into it. If you see anything, you let me know.
All right, we'll do, buddy.
Yeah, and see you next Tuesday for the San Diego Dolphins versus the San Francisco Nerds. Sorry.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I'll see you then.
Sounds
And
good.
he hangs up. And I just have to point out that there's someone in chat whose name is How Do You Dukin?
Oh, that's that's my buddy.
Oh, that's the best thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, that
That's,
I
somebody give this man a medal for that name.
Yeah, I DM a game for him on Wednesdays.
Nice. All right, so yeah, your phone call with Lenny is done.
Okay.
What you doing?
All right, so I think at this point, I think my character would go to the small little coffee shop that his other daughter goes to before she goes on police duty every morning. And
this is the one that doesn't know who you are, right?
correct. This is Ming. This is the twin that doesn't know that I'm alive. And I disguise myself as like a 5 foot tall dwarf, scraggly beard, kind of looks like a trucker, flannel, kind of got that like the Russian hat going on. And I go and I sip coffee, and I kind of wait for her to walk in, and I don't interact with her, but I kind of just keep an eye on her.
Okay.
And then after she leaves, I'm going to go and take a see if I can take a vantage point somewhere where I can hide and keep an eye on the captain's office if he has a window office.
You wouldn't know where his office is now, and
Okay.
the police station is more of a brutalist structure. It doesn't really
Okay.
have windows except for like kind of slits, and they are
Okay.
tinted so that you cannot see through them.
All right. That makes sense. Okay. I think at this point then, uh, I would probably, while I'm waiting for Ling to get back to me, I'd probably go throw on an apron and help Uncle with his little noodle shack on the street. 'Cause I don't think I
Okay.
have anything, unless I can think of something other to do, like because it's just middle of the day. I wouldn't do my patrols in the middle of the day. I'd probably go
Okay.
help Uncle.
And does your uncle know that you're back?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
So he was the first one I reached out to, and immediately whooped my ass in kung fu. I knew it was
Makes
me
sense.
because he got my ass whooped.
Makes sense.
Yep,
All right.
Uncle Chen.
Yeah, you walk. You know, it's a few miles. You walk for probably about 30 minutes or so through the city streets. Pretty much as the city is waking up, people are on their way to work. Streets are packed. You see the occasional police car go by, the occasional police drone go through the sky, uh, scanning crowds. And
Uh,
you reach your uncle's shack.
yeah. Uncle Chen. I would kind of go in the
Is
back and
that
start
my
putting on an apron.
Jackie?
Hey, I'm reporting for work, just like you asked.
I never
Yeah.
ask, you just show up.
Well, what else am I supposed to do? I don't sleep.
You, that makes sense.
Besides, who else is going to make sure that you're not going to be punching all your uh, pissed off customers in the face? I'm surprised you made it so long without me here.
Sometimes the customers deserve it.
Uh, well, I mean, just because they deserve it doesn't mean you deserve all the fines you have to pay. You always wait till after
I'm
the apron's
fine
off.
with fines.
And I look at all his like old, non-updated instruments, and I'm like, yeah, I can tell.
My stuff works.
That's why
You know
people
what
come
doesn't
here.
work is having rude customers.
You know what?
You
I'll
let them
agree.
walk all over you, they drive off all the other customers. And then only the rude customers want to come. You have to have
Well,
standards, boy.
but I mean, if your standard too high, then you know what? I'll let you win this one. I'm not gonna argue. Not gonna argue. And then I think I'll probably keep with him, for a good portion of the day.
Okay.
And like a lot of what I do while like cooking with him is listening to like the local gossip. Um, Mostly like see if any thugs come in, see if they're talking anything that I can like pick up on leads on cases or etc.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Okay. $15.
Okay. Um, little before, well, a little after 2 in the afternoon, right around when, the schools get out, you guys get a rush, mostly teenagers and college students. Um, but you do overhear a group of high school kids sitting in one of the booths talking about Bright Dragon 777's latest stream.
A little smirk goes up on my face as I kind of like and do the awkward like just like slowly leaning over while I'm working to hear a little bit better.
Yeah, no, they're basically just going, dude, it was so intense. Were you watching? Dude, he found dead bodies. There's someone murdering people out there. And one of the other kids is like, this is San Diego. Like, 1,000 people get murdered here every year. And she's like, yeah, but like this was pretty brutal. Like, You don't see that every day, you know? And they just kind of go on talking about it for a while. But it's definitely, it seems like a hot topic amongst the youngsters.
Amongst the children. Excellent. I am raising them and mold them to be my own. Um, okay, I would say, yeah, probably after that rush, I would, like, as the sun kind of crests over the sky, I'd probably, nod off to Uncle and say, up, going out.
All right, Jackie, be safe.
Always. What's gonna happen? Am I gonna die? Don't answer that question. Don't want to hear it.
I can't answer that question. I don't know. Do you know? Do
No,
you even
actually,
know why you came back?
no, actually, I don't. I just woke up in the ground. It was
Jackie,
a nice
boy,
gravesite.
don't you think that's a problem?
I mean,
Nothing
I've
comes
done-
without a cost. Whether it be noodles or resurrection.
well, apparently either my cost is on loan or someone else paid it. So, best to use properly use the time I have, right?
I worry for you, Jackie boy.
Yeah. Don't worry, and I'll like throw a little like knife in the air and catch it. I'll take care of myself.
It's not your wives. It's not your knives I'm worried about. And he'll just go back to cleaning his wok.
Yeah, I'll give him like a little loving kiss on the forehead and walk out.
Alright.
And then I'm going to check my text to see if Ling's gotten back to me.
Okay, and what did you have her looking up again?
Recent arrest records that the captain has been involved with, specifically specifically non-humans, and I want to see if I can get any information. Essentially, my goal is to see if I can cut him off at the corner, see if I can, investigate or see any patterns with the people he's arresting. So, if I can figure out if a murder's going to happen before it happens, so to speak.
Right. Okay.
So, might be a long shot, but
yeah, she texts you back and says that it doesn't look like he gets out on patrol much anymore. But he did last week arrest a halfling woman for possession.
all right. Well, that's a start. And then I'll text her and say, see if you can dig me up any cell phone numbers for him or contact info for him. And did you get an address on the halfling?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So, all right, yeah.
She'll
I'll
text that your way.
okay, yeah. And I'm gonna go and see if I can go to the halflings' residence and maybe like watch outside. I don't know if they're in a house or an apartment building, and see if I can. Well, I'm just gonna watch it to see if anything happens, as well as my normal patrol routes. Obviously, if there's a crime going on, I don't want to ignore it.
Right. So you're heading to the halflings'
Yeah,
house. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you head. This one's a bit further away,
Okay.
kind of at the edge of the district. And it's a very, very small home. Like, it's practically one of those tiny homes. But it looks like she lives here with a husband and 2 kids.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna. Do I have any good vantage points? That's like, I don't know. Is she in a neighborhood, or is she in, kind of like just full houses?
It's Really, it's more like a trailer park.
Okay. Um, okay. Let's see. I'm going to essentially see if there's a place I can hide, and specifically view the if there's a back door or a back way in. I want to keep my eye on that. Look for anyone that I wouldn't deem a halfling, or possibly a threat.
Okay, there is only the one entrance, being that the house
Okay.
is so small.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. I'm gonna keep an eye on that then. I don't know if there's maybe a garbage can or something I can just like slink into.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Nine.
You're not super stealthy, and as you are hiding behind these trash cans in the neighborhood, um, you hear footsteps walking up behind you, uh, and you see three men, one an elf, one a dwarf, and one a half orc. All of them armed with like baseball bats, one with a hockey stick, one with a golf club, and they're like, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing?"
What's keeping an eye out, making sure there's nothing shady
Keeping an
going
eye
on.
out. We're keeping an eye out. You're being sketchy as fuck. Do you live here? Hiding
Maybe.
behind some trash cans like a fucking raccoon?
You're the guy's one with bats and hockey sticks. What are you going around beating people up who are just hanging out?
Yeah, if they don't live here and they're being sketchy as fuck.
Well, I live here.
Oh yeah? What
Yeah.
number?
Like I'm gonna tell you.
Mm-hmm.
What you do? Come to my house and beat my ass with your bat and your hockey stick? Leave me alone.
I don't think we are, because I don't think you live here. Give me a deception check.
Okay. I'm gonna use my another thing of my knowledge from a past life and roll a d6 to add to that.
Okay.
Jow. 14.
14? Okay, so as that guy is saying this, you know, the elf like kind of taps the guy on the shoulder and he's like, I think maybe he does live here, man. I mean, look at him. He's doesn't look super dangerous.
We're all just trying to get by.
And the orc's like, fine. We're watching you.
Oh, that's good. Let me know if you see any shady ass humans going around. That's what I'm looking for. Some shady ass humans.
Why are you looking for shady humans?
Everyone's got their reasons, but I can tell you, if you see a shady human, escort him off the property.
Whatever. And they walk away.
All right. Looking around for another place to hide that's not so public.
There are some trees nearby that you could try and climb up and hide in the canopy of.
Okay.
You give me a stealth check for that.
All right. 22. There we go.
Yeah, you like after they walk away and you're sure that they can't see you anymore, you climb up into a nearby tree, into one of the higher branches, where you know that you'll be fully concealed, but you know you've still got a vantage point on the specific house that you're looking at, and you're just chilling up there. How long are you going to stake this place out?
What time is it currently?
It's currently about 5 p.m.
Okay. Shoot. The murder was probably what, like 3 a.m., 2:30 or 3.
Yeah, it was about 3 a.m.
Okay.
2:30. Yeah, 2:30 because you were eating at 3.
Yeah. So I would probably. I mean, in all honesty, I'd probably stay till about then. If I, yeah, I'd probably stay till about then, and a text Ling, just let me know if there's any updates with her searches. But I pretty much want to stake this place out to see if he comes a knocking. At least until I have a better lead, because this is kind of what I have to go on right now.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
14, which, you know what, I'm gonna use this again because I want to make sure this does well. 18 total.
Not high enough, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you. How do I put this? I'm gonna say you get a little bit distracted.
Okay.
You know, looking around, checking out the rest of the area, and you're just looking in the wrong direction when it happens, and you don't see the police cruiser with no headlights pull up. You don't hear him approach and enter the residence.
Do I eventually see the police cruiser there?
Eventually, as you hear what sounds like the trunk slamming closed, followed by the door, and then the engine firing up and speeding off.
Do I have any time to try to hop on it? Possibly from the tree and or my key points?
Not from where you are.
Okay.
It's a little too far away for that, and you'd have to climb down the tree, or get down from the tree and everything.
Are there any markings on the cruiser that I can identify? License plates. Some cruisers
yes,
have numbers on them.
there's license plates, and there's a cruiser number on the back.
Can I get those? Or would you like me to
I mean,
roll?
do you want me to just make up a license plate number right now?
Yeah. I'll just say. I mean, do I get the license plate and cruiser number?
Yes.
Okay. Which I will shit. And then I'll I'll ping Ling on the phone and say, "Do you hear anything on the scanners? I think I just missed our suspects."
And she'll respond, and nothing.
Okay, keep an eye out. That you might hear something, and I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can sneak in the house and see if there's a murder going on or if they're just gone.
Okay. Give me a stealth check again.
Okay. $12.
Okay. You get into the house, and find that it is empty.
Oh no.
Husband, wife, kids, all gone.
Gone. And I would have saw them here before, correct?
Yes, they were here earlier.
Okay. All right. I guess at this point, as a previous cop, would I know that if I called in a 911 to put ping out on that specific cruiser, like the chances of shoot, no, that would alert them. Okay. Crap. Trying to think of the best thing to do here. I'll text the info to Ling to see if she can figure out who drives that cruiser, and to keep an ear out on the scanners, and then I guess I'll leave the trailer park and go back down to downtown.
Okay.
If I'm assuming I probably can't track the cruiser traditionally.
I mean, it would take a lot of checks
Yeah, that's kind of what I
over
figured.
a long distance.
Okay. I don't want to steal a car. I mean, I want to steal a car, but I don't want to steal a car. Is there a bike around? Something I might be able to use to perhaps catch up?
Are you gonna check the garage?
If there's a garage, yeah.
There's a side garage, detached, very small.
Okay. I'm going to stealthily make my way into it and see if there is a bike or something, or a car
There
or
is.
something.
A sleek, black, tuned-up mini bike.
And I'm gonna look at it and be like, going live in 10, 9, and then count down, and be like, all right, guys, this is Bright Dragon 777. We're hot on pursuit, and I'm like, man, and try to get out.
And like it's a mini bike, so your knees are way up. You're like
Yeah.
doing this. You're like because it's a halfling's motorcycle.
Yeah, and yeah, I'll spout out the information. I'm on the hot pursuit of cop car, blah blah blah, with license plate. Da, 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 da. Looks like we're gonna try to see if we can save these people. Let's go, and then kind of yell out random stuff as the chat goes in my visor.
Okay.
XX underscore 420 underscore 69 underscore. Geez, where do you guys get these names? Is everything already taken up? It's only been so long.
So yeah, you take off and quickly find that the bike is not that fast. It's only about 125 cc's.
That's fair.
And as such, you aren't able to catch up to the car directly, but you are better able to follow its trail. Give me a survival check.
Okay. Come on, baby. Shoot. 7.
You lose it.
Oh. No. All right. After a while, when I'm like, when I feel like I lose it, I'll go, okay, guys, just because we lost it this once doesn't mean we're gonna lose it again. Keep the stream up. Or keep the stream ready. I'll be back, and I'll shut it off, and then I guess try to take some side streets to stay off the main street and see if check my phone. It's like pull off, check my phone to see if I got any updates during the chase.
Okay. I mean, I'll say you get like a heads up display of phone notifications,
Yeah.
you know, in your visor.
But Bluetooth
And,
8.0.
Yeah, you have a text from Ling, and she has found, like, she was not able to find Jenkins' home address, but by cross-referencing the name and making sure that she had the right guy, she found some public records that he does own a small warehouse out by the docks.
All right, classic serial killer move. Let's go investigate. In which I noticed the very loud sound of the knee, and I will park it appropriately far enough away. Yeah. Try to jump it off a speed bump, just um, yeah, and then yeah, I'll park it like far enough away where it's not gonna like give my position away to the warehouse, and then I'll go back online and say, okay, guys, secret warehouse, secret serial killer. See what we find, and then I'm gonna make my way in.
Okay. You know how many syllables secret warehouse has in it, right? Secret
Four.
warehouse. Secret warehouse. Secret, 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 secret warehouse.
I think I lost that reference.
Avatar, my man.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Secret
bravo.
tunnel. All right, so you're at the warehouse, sort of sneaking around the outskirts, sticking to the shadows. What are you doing?
So, I mean, obviously listening for anything that would give their position away, but I'd be checking any windows, if there's any open windows that I can sneak through. Assuming I'm at the correct location, which I'm assuming I am. And then if I can't find any windows, any doors locked or unlocked, more unlocked than locked, and some pretty much a way to get in to see if I can find someone who's here. And do I see the cruiser anywhere? I'd be looking for that as well.
The cruiser is parked here.
Okay.
It's parked like this warehouse is large. It's gated in, and there's like privacy screening on the fencing and everything. The lot outside of the building itself is filled with stacks of mostly rotted wood pallets, and the occasional barrels here and there. It looks like your typical Area 51 arcade scene.
Okay. If the cruiser is here, I'm going to go over to it and let the air out of the tires.
Okay. Okay, I'm here
yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
Are you just gonna hit the stems, or are you gonna slash them?
I'm gonna hit the stems.
Okay.
I'd probably pull them out so that way, like, you can't just like hit something. Like, yeah, hit the stems, and then see if I notice any blood inside the cruiser.
Give me an investigation check.
I'm fantastic at those.
So far.
14.
Okay.
Not terrible.
Yeah, the cruiser is unlocked, not alarmed, and you get the trunk open. And you do find minor bloodstains in the trunk, as well as a few rolls of used duct tape and what looks like empty syringes. 4 of them.
As the my little camera drone goes around, I'm gonna with my gloved hand, probably both my hands I feel like would be gloved because I don't want to be leaving fingerprints.
Mm-hmm.
I'll reach out and pick up the syringe and the kind of point out the blood. Go, okay, Internet. Looks like either we have a biological experiment, eager cop, or psycho on our hands. Be ready. I'm gonna need your help when the time comes. And then I'll bring it around where it sees like the actual cop car number and be like, feel free to harass the PD and tell them that they need to stop hiring corrupt cops. And then I'm gonna slowly like go into the warehouse.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Also, okay, so there's a few different ways into the warehouse. There's a front set of doors.
Mm-hmm.
There is a set of doors on the side of the building, like on the far side of the building. And there are a series of windows, but they're at the top of the building, which are
Okay.
probably about 30 feet up or so.
Okay. And from let's see. Um, and they're probably out of reach. There's like no pallets high enough where I could get up there.
It's possible with an acrobatics check.
Sure. See if I can sneak up there.
Yeah, stealth, then acrobatics
Okay.
for that.
All right. Yeah. Let's try the stealth first, because if I'm making a shit ton of noise. 13. And then for acrobatics, I'm going to use my last uh, knowledge from a past life and roll d6 to that. Bring it up to a 14.
Okay. Um, yeah, so you start hopping up pallets, like going from like a short stack to a medium to a high stack to get to the right level to jump up to the window. And when you get up to the high stack, you see what you couldn't see before from the ground. There's ceramic pottery up here, and as you jump up, you weren't expecting it and kind of lose your balance
Oh
and
no.
knock them, and they start teetering and then start to fall. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
19.
19, nice. Uh,
I
yeah,
like to.
you see it happening, and you go to catch them, but they fall just out of your reach. So you literally just like let yourself fall, and you fall onto your chest on the top of the platform with your arms out wide to grab them, and you grab them just barely as they're falling and stop their descent.
Very Jackie Chan-esque.
Yes, precisely.
Yeah, exactly. Slowly put them where they're not gonna fall. Make my way through the window.
Okay. Yeah, so you get up to the window, um, onto sort of an upper catwalk of the warehouse. The warehouse itself is very dark. Um, there is a sort of office room up here on the upper level that you can see the lights on behind closed blinds. Give me a perception check.
9.
Cool beans.
Cool.
Nothing to see here, folks. Move along.
All right, so I move along, explore other things.
All right, where are you going?
So I'm currently on the catwalk, and I see the lights on the blue blind, but I'm ignoring that. So where else do I have to go?
There is the downstairs, which there is both a ladder on one end of the catwalk and a regular set of stairs on the other side. The stairs are closer to the office room.
I'm gonna go down the stairs.
Okay, give me another stealth check
Okay.
as you walk across this metal grating.
23.
Damn. All right. Yeah, you just like a shadow sneak by the room, like ducking under the lit window and everything, and just silently snake your way down the stairs.
Okay. I'm gonna head down, and then as I get closer to the office, do I hear anything now that I'm like kind of closer?
Yes, as you're passing under the window, you can hear someone inside. uh, what you believe to be the familiar voice of Captain Jenkins humming Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture.
All right. Is there any immediate spots to, are there any, I guess, alcoves I can get advantage from where I can see the door, but still kind of hide?
I mean, yeah, it's possible on the other side of the catwalk where you were.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Because the office is upstairs.
Oh, it's upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was downstairs.
Yeah,
Kind
no,
of what I
the,
wanted.
the office is upstairs attached to the catwalk, and then there's a
Okay.
downstairs, like, floor level of the warehouse.
Oh, okay. If that's the case, I want to uh, take a quick look around and see if I see anything downstairs.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
11.
Give me a perception check.
Much better at those. Sometimes.
As you are walking through the empty and, in some cases, knocked over storage racks, you don't notice anything in particular, but when you get to one corner of the warehouse, you can just barely hear what sounds like whispering coming from the floor beneath you.
Does it sound and it's like a certain language?
It's in common,
Okay.
but you can't really make out what's being said. It's very, very quiet.
Is it am I on a graded floor, or is it just a floor, just like
You're
solid
on-
floor beneath me, but I hear it?
The floor that you're standing on currently is concrete.
Yeah. I hear whispers. I will lean down and go, "Hey, are you all right?"
And the whispers
Can you hear me?
immediately stop.
"I'm here to help. Are you all right?"
And you hear a little bit louder and clearer from a few feet away from where you're currently, like, speaking to, a child's voice going, "You're not the bad man?"
"No, here to save you. Have you been hurt?"
"I don't think so, but my mom and my dad and my sister won't wake up."
"Are they in there with you?"
"Yeah. There's a door here, but I can't get it open."
"Okay. Stay in there. You're gonna be safe. I'm gonna go take care of the bad man, okay?"
"Okay, please hurry."
Do I see the kid at all? Like, can I see any cages or?
You can't see anything.
Okay.
You just hear this voice.
Okay. I'm going to head back to the office, see if I can hear the whistling still.
Okay, yeah, he's still humming that Tchaikovsky.
I'm going to let's have a little fun here, see if this pays off. I'm going to cast Unseen Servant.
Was ist das?
Creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless, medium force that performs simple tasks at your command until the spell ends. Servant's going to spring up in front of me. Can attack, but I'm to mentally command him to go up to the office up above. I'm going to find a spot to hide, like kind of a vantage point, or maybe like a spot where I can jump out. And I'm going to say, "Open up the door."
The unseen servant is going to say it?
No, I'm going to say, "Open up the door." Like mentally, because I can mentally command it. So I'm going to say, tell it to open up the
okay,
door.
you're telling it to open the door. Got it.
Yeah. So essentially, my plan is invisible guy is going to open up the door. I'm going to try to lure the captain out.
Okay. Give me a stealth check at advantage for your hiding spot.
Cool. Dang. I mean, better than that one, but a 10.
Okay. You're pretty sure you're well hidden.
Okay. I'll have my gun out. Both my guns.
And then you tell the unseen servant to open the door, and you hear the door you hear the turn of the knob, and then you hear the door forcefully pushed open and hit the wall, and the humming stops. And you can faintly make out the footsteps of the person inside carefully walking towards the doorway.
I'll whisper to my
of a gun.
I'll whisper to my chat, "Watch how it's done." And then I will say,
"You know, kidnapping halflings is a capital offense, even for a police chief."
Who the fuck is there? You hear as Captain Mark Jenkins walks out of the room, his gun drawn.
Doesn't matter. You have 3 possibly dead halflings in your warehouse, and a small child has witnessed it all. What's gonna happen to the captain when he wants to become chief with this on his record?
The captain's gonna bury it, and ain't nobody gonna know. Just like he's gonna bury those halflings and you.
Oh, I'd be wary. You never know who is listening.
Oh, what, some punk ass hiding in the shadows? I ain't scared of you. Come on out.
Where's the fun in that? We get to play a little game for the entertainment for so many people. Tell me, what was your plan?
He doesn't answer you. You were answered instead with the ring of a gunshot in your direction.
Fair enough.
Because he spotted you. 15 to hit?
Meets it, beats it.
Alright. That is going to be 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
As he fires his gun in your direction, and your hiding spot wasn't so hidden as you thought. And
also fair.
Yeah, and you are struck, just barely grazed by his bullet. But he sees you and knows where you are. Roll initiative.
Yeah. Ow. Ha! Big oof. 4.
Yikes, buddy.
Yeah. That one caught me off guard.
Oh my god, he rolled a 2. Jesus. Okay. Cool beans. So yeah, you get to go again.
Okay, cool. So with that, I am going to bonus action Hex as he hears the laughter of a crowd just kind of start to swirl around him as the shadows take. So Hex, that wasn't supposed to be damage. That's it's my Warlock Hex spell, which, here we go. Just gonna click for you to see. Essentially, I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage. And he'll hear from me
You're being watched.
as he hits that, and then I'm going to slink out of the shadows and use my action to shoot him.
Okay. And as these voices swirl and you say this, he goes, "Who the fuck are you?" And go ahead.
Yeah. 13.
13's gonna miss.
Oof. Okay. I will respond with.
They call me Bright Dragon. 777. I'd remember it.
And that will end my turn.
All right. He's gonna pop another shot off at you. That's gonna be 17 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
4 piercing damage.
All right.
And then he is going to... Nah, that's the end of his turn. Your turn.
Okay. Cool. I am going to appear in front of him as the dragon on the side of my hood starts to flare up, and my red visor starts to turn a kind of putrid green, and I'm going to take my attack action to use my Breath of the Dragon. I suck in and then blow out an acid attack in kind of a wave of energy. And that's 2d4. So,
Is it a dex save?
So he needs to make a dex save and beat a 13.
17.
Okay, so he takes half damage. So he takes 2 acid damage,
Okay.
and then I'll use my bonus actions to pop him with my gun fu.
Okay. Yeah, you like basically spit out acid at him, and he dodges it for the most part, but like some of it splatters onto like the side of his face and his neck, and you can see his skin sizzle a bit.
17 for the first one.
17 will hit.
9 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then second one, 21.
Definitely
for
hits.
8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And I would be aiming for non-lethal with all my attacks.
Okay.
Just as a baseline.
Fair. Is that your turn?
Yes, it is.
All right. He is going to use his movement to run towards you, and he's going to try and tackle you. Give me a contested athletics check.
All right. Oof. Even with the set, yeah, that was good for me too.
That was a nat 20 for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he runs up full force and tackles you with his full body weight, which he has some significant mass on you. And tackles you off the platform through the window behind you.
Oh.
Give me a dexterity saving throw as you guys fall.
I don't think I have anything because I already used all my stuff.
Like?
Yeah.
Okay, you end up on top in the fall.
Oh, nice!
So as you guys are falling this 30 feet to the asphalt below from the window, you're fighting, pushing and pulling on each other, exchanging blows in midair, and before you guys hit concrete, you end up on top of him. So you're going to take half of this damage.
Cool.
And he's going to take the full amount. So you take 6 bludgeoning damage, and he takes 12.
Sweet. All right.
And
How's he looking?
So it's your turn. I'm assuming you get up off of him.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump up off of him and I'm gonna shoot his shoulder blade or shoulder.
Okay.
Unless he's
I'm not gonna make you roll for that. You shoot his shoulder and he doesn't react, and then you notice the blood pooling around his head on the ground.
Okay. Can I? I'm gonna bring up my stream and say, or my call and say, and kind of shoot like Ling attack, say 911 to the warehouse immediately. And then I'm gonna see if I can stabilize him.
Okay, give me a medicine check. And hope you do better than last time you made a medicine check.
Yeah, come on, baby, please. 14.
Okay, yeah. You like take off his shirt and use it as sort of a compress for the wound on the back of his head. Grab some duct tape out of your own pack and just tape it to his head. Address his wounds. And his heart is still beating.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna pull a marker that I happen to have in my back pockets because I have it for this reason, and I'm gonna look at the top donator, and I'm gonna write the top donator's name on his forehead. And then if I don't hear the sirens yet, I want to go back in that office and see if I see anything.
Okay.
Once I make sure he's like tied up and not gonna like run away.
Okay, the office is relatively bare. It's about as run down as the rest of this warehouse. But there is a very nice computer sitting on a desk that is open and logged in.
Do I see anything on it that entices me?
I mean, are you gonna sit down and look at it?
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can. If there's anything on it right now.
Yeah, it is currently open to what looks like some kind of control panel, and you see a control. Well, you see a button labeled hatch control.
Sorry, I heard something in the kitchen. I was like, what was that?
The blender.
Yeah. I am... Do I see anything else on this? Anything that would incriminate him?
Give me an investigation check.
Because if the kid's safe in the cage, I want to keep that for the cops because they need to see this guy's pretty much crimes.
Assuming they find the kids.
That is true. 12.
12? You do find a file that was foolishly stored on the desktop that has a number of media files, varying between pictures and videos of some pretty gruesome murders.
Okay. I am going to, assuming I don't hear sirens, I'm going to open the hatch. And then keep the laptop open and find if there's a picture that maybe shows this guy or maybe something. I'm going to keep it open on the laptop. And then I'm going to go downstairs and see if I can find the kid.
Okay, yeah, when you hit the open hatch button, you can hear the hiss of hydraulics, and you see a point of light down in the basement, and you can see that right near where you were talking to that child, a hatch has opened up that light is spilling out of.
Okay. I'll go down there and investigate.
Okay. The kid is down there. He's okay. He's scared, but he's okay.
You're gonna be okay, buddy.
And his sister and mom and dad are all also okay. They're just unconscious because they were drugged.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of stroke the kid's hair and be like, your parents and your sister's gonna be okay. All right, you stay here. The cops are gonna come and save you. The bad man's not gonna hurt you anymore.
Okay.
Okay, and you make sure you tell the cops everything bad that happens.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Who are you?
You can call me the Bright Dragon, and then I'll do a cool monk backflip away.
Back into the shadows.
Yeah.
And the kid's just like, whoa.
And then I'll exit the away from the warehouse. Make sure that guy is still there because I probably would have tied him up to like a chair or something, or the tire. And then
you just handcuffed him to the inner part of a nearby of his car's chassis, so that he can't get away.
He can't.
And also he's unconscious, but no longer bleeding out.
Yeah. Do I hear the sirens at this point?
Yeah, at this point you hear the sirens and you can see the lights reflecting off of the nearby buildings.
Okay. I pull out my marker, find like a random surface, and just put 777 on it. Throw it down, and I start running away. And I go, "This is Bright Dragon 777. Tune in next time, guys. I'm gonna smash some more faces." And I end the stream, and I upload the VOD of everything that happens to Ling, so she can send it to the police.
That stream doubled your last viewer count.
Oh shit! I'm gonna be famous.
So yeah, you take off. Where are you headed from here?
I definitely away from the warehouse. Like cops probably. I'd probably. What time is it? Probably right now.
At this point, it's about 3:30.
I know a good ramen place. And I text Ling and say, "Hey, if you're not studying, you want to get some ramen with me?"
She says, "It's late, but you know what? Sure."
Sweet, your old man's treat.
She says, "Meet you there."
I'm gonna take her to get some ramen.
Okay, yeah, you meet up with your daughter at your favorite ramen shop. Yusuke is happy to see her. You know, she hasn't been to that shop in probably a really, really long time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you guys have your ramen, and one of the TVs at one point you notice the news station that it's tuned to, it's muted, but you see your footage.
Hey, Yusuke, can you turn that up?
And he goes, sure, I guess. And he grabs the remote, clicks it up to a inaudible volume, and the news anchor is basically just saying, It would appear that this police captain is behind the recent string of murders, not just in these recent days, but a string of racially motivated murders more than 20 years ago. The then convicted suspect, Adam Lake, has been released from custody and his record expunged.
Well, what do you know? Some good news for once in the city. And I'll elbow Ling and I'll be like, not bad. Not bad at all.
And she goes, I did do most of the work.
Yeah, no, if it was left up to me, it would have been a lot longer. That would have not turned out nearly as good.
And y'all, yeah, she gloats a bit, and you guys enjoy a nice meal together before she heads back home, and you similarly head back to do your thing. And we'll call it there for tonight.
Cue camera pan with me standing over the building, Batman status. Whoosh.
Lightning strikes.
Yeah.
I'm the goddamn bright dragon.
You're damn right.
All right. Well, thanks for playing, dude. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a blast. I had so much fun.
Thanks everybody who joined in and watched us. I hope it was as fun for you as it was for us.
Woo!
Tune in next Thursday, maybe, possibly, who knows, when we have another one of these streams lined up, and you guys get to meet another character from the upcoming stream. In the meantime, we do have our potentially final Rime of the Frost Maiden stream happening on Sunday. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But please join us then. See how the team fares. See what shakes out. But in the meantime,
it'll be a blast.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys later. Bye.